Hello, my friends. I'm the Bald Guy, and this is Bald Guy Basics. Just kind of panning around here so you can see the environment I am in at this time of the year. It is fall here, and we're in South Central Virginia. And here at fall, the trees are turning. I really like those really vibrant, bright ones. But that also means I'm dealing with falling leaves. Not only do I have a lot of trees, but looking up this way, I have a lot of pine trees. And pine trees are like your hardwoods. They will drop pine needles heavily at this time of the year. In fact, if you look up the driveway here, you can see what I'm dealing with. And you can even see the line where I've been blowing those leaves. I'm not here to talk to you about blowing your leaves or your pine needles. I am here to talk to you about your small engine equipment. A leaf blower is especially a good illustration for this video. Why? Because during the fall, I run this thing to death. But after that, almost never run it. It will sit idle the rest of the year. If you have a piece of equipment that sits idle for long periods of time, it could be your mower, it could be a chainsaw, it could even be something like a motorcycle. One thing you do not want to do, and if you're having trouble cranking it after it sits for a while, you might need to check into this. You do not want to run ethanol gas. I live in a state where ethanol gas is the norm. Right now, gas prices are $2.20, $2.30. $3.20 or $3.30, somewhere in that range. And for my vehicles, I've got a four-wheel drive V8 truck. It'll work just fine. But for your small engines, if they're going to sit idle, you need to have regular gas, regular non-ethanol gas. The reason is simple. People say that ethanol gas leaves a varnish. It's not exactly true. Ethanol gas, over time, the alcohol evaporates out of the gas, and what it leaves behind is water. The alcohol dispels water wonderfully, except over time, it will go away and leave the water behind. Then the water will collect in the bottom of your carburetor, and the water causes rust, it corrupts the system. So people say, oh, it's leaving varnish behind. No, what you're dealing with is just the trash that comes from water, the decay that comes from water. So if you have trouble with your small engines and you want to save yourself the trouble, stop using ethanol gas. Now here, if I go buy the regular 87 unleaded ethanol gas, which is $3.30 a gallon, I go somewhere in there. I'll go over to the non-ethanol pump, and suddenly, during the height of the insanity of COVID, non-ethanol gas here went to nearly $5 a gallon. That hurts my feelings. My 5-gallon gas tank got, $25, $30 for a single fill-up. But what is one trip to a small engine repairman? It's going to cost far more than that. So save yourself a lot of trouble by burning regular gas. In your cars, not a problem. If you're wondering, can I burn this in whatever piece of equipment you got? Here's your rule of thumb. If it's going to sit more than 30 days, you probably should go with non-ethanol gas. So I'm the Bald Guy, a non-professional, talking to people who don't claim to be professional and hoping to give you some help. Enjoy the beauty of God's creation and then clean up your leaves.